minutes, not even 10 minutes. And that's just the good parts of that video. Like, I would spend all that time filming and all the time editing for it to be under 10 minutes. Not only that, but I still get comments like, oh, like, what is he saying? I can't understand. Like, people don't understand what I'm saying. When you're on camera, it's so much different. Like, it's like when you're watching a TV show, you're like, oh, if I did that, I'll be so much better. I could do that. I would have done this in that situation. But you don't realize all the factors that play into that. Like, of course, you would do it differently. You're a different person, you know? And there's so many things that play into it that you can't be like, oh, I know this would happen. Like, you don't know. But everyone's different, you know? Like, if I do something, it's gonna be different because my entire life is not the same as anyone else's. Like, you can relate, but there's so many things that play into factor. I'm pretty sure most people know this, and I'm pretty sure you probably don't understand what I'm even saying. This is why I don't, first of all, film and then edit. Spend all that time editing, and people they still don't know what I'm saying. And then, but the thing about, I was gonna say, there's people that just listen to the ASMR part of it. But I mean, that's what this channel, that's why I film videos for people to listen to the ASMR. That's why it's in ASMR, might as well. And also, that's so hard to think about. Okay, I'm already starting on the ramble, if you couldn't tell. That's so weird to think about. I always hated my voice, and when I started this channel 3 years ago, I started with the ASMR video, and that one, when I edited it and watched it back, I didn't feel the feeling when I would listen to my actual voice, even though this is kind of my voice. Might as well be that soft-spoken. My voice basically is a whisper, but I didn't feel the same feeling, you know, because it's different, it's whispering. But, okay, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I really hope when I talk about these things like that, like, it doesn't come off as negative, me complaining and crying about it. Like, hopefully you can't hear the airplane. But it's like, you know, Colleen Ballinger, when she films her thoughts and she's just expressing her emotions in the moment, you know. It's just like, for most people, we do that alone, we do that by themselves, and then they talk to someone. Like, I'm doing the same thing as that. It's probably a lot worse than that, you know. Not that I haven't expressed these feelings before, you know. But of course, if you're watching this and you're in a different place than I am, which, you know, some people will be, and again, like, it's all these things that play into it, you know. There's people that are like, if I was in that situation, like I said, they would handle it so much better. But it's like, yeah, in your situation, there would have been so much different factors playing into it, you know. Because, like, there's things in my life that you don't have. There's things in your life that I don't have. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I just hope that it doesn't come off as negative, because a lot of people would assume that, like, when I would talk to my friend about this, I would make jokes about it too. And she would just see it as negative, you know, like, I could tell that she's annoyed for me being, you know, complaining. And for me, I'm like, I make fun, I make jokes of it. And that's how you handle it, that's how you get through it, that's how I do it. It's not how everyone does it. But, like, I hope that it's coming off as funny, as jokes, and not as being negative. Okay, this is off to an I was already in the middle of the video, so, what else should we talk about? That was really good. gonna see. Maybe I won't film. I might edit some of this. Maybe it'll be one take. We'll see. I don't know. How I got to 700 subscribers, we'll never know. I still can't understand that. Also, like when you're, all these things I'm saying is like, I think a lot of people notice you can complain and still be grateful, That's what my friend would say. She'd be like, you should just be thankful, you should just be grateful. And I'm like, yes, I am, of course I am. And okay, let's not get into that. I'll talk about it in the description. But I wanted to talk about something that I've talked about a lot of times before in videos. Dating. I don't know. See, this word is so annoying. It's like I try to talk softly and I try to talk clearly, and then in doing that, it comes off like I say things weird like that. In doing that, people say, why did he say it like that? You said it weird. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Either way, it's like, oh my god, anything to do. Anyway, I don't even know why I say anything. Yeah, I don't know why I say anything. Oh, dating is what I said. Yeah, I talked about this so many times, like, I don't know what to do, and I don't want to sound, like I said, complaining and being like, oh, what do I do to find my person or find a boyfriend? Because, like I said, I'm not trying to just find a boyfriend or a relationship. Because if I wanted to be in just any relationship, I would have been so long ago, But I've never been in one. I've been on dating apps since high school, And it's so annoying because when you tell people that, oh, I've never been in a relationship, that's what they say. Oh, why not? Let's think. Well, I've been on dating apps for years, so maybe ask one of them. Like, I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe it is because I'm picky, but I think you should be picky. Because why would you just settle for someone? That's so mean to that person. And I feel like half of the people that I've been on dates with probably, just settled. And they didn't like me really. So I'm pretty sure that's obvious, or that's true, because, it ended up not working out. And I've done the same. I've been on the other side of that, where I've gone on dates because they say, just try it, you never know. And of course, like, see, I don't know if that's manifesting it, like, if you're going into it that way, then maybe, but, I would go on a date and I would have this feeling that I don't really know about, I'm not too sure about them, and later on I'm like, yeah, I'm not too sure about them, but I don't think it's me manifesting that because I'm trying, I'm not going into it like, oh, I hope it's not good, or, I'm hoping for the best, but it doesn't work out usually. So now I've been like, if I don't like them from the start, or, that's also mean, but if I'm not sure about them from the beginning, then I don't know if I should go, because, that's why dating is so annoying, because, like, how are you going to be honest with them? You're like, oh, I want to go on a date, but I'm not too sure about you, if I like you or not. And of course you have to differentiate, like, someone liking you and you as a person. Like, doesn't mean just because they're not attracted to you, doesn't mean you're a horrible person, you're not attractive and all that. Of course, you're going to take it personal, But that's just a whole nother video, because, like, I've been through that before, and I think I've told that story before, where I felt so horrible after this one date with one person. But it's because it was my fault. I poured myself into thinking, oh, we're gonna do all this, we're gonna be, in a relationship and all that. And the next day, not too long, they blocked me. So it's like, emotions and tantrums. I think, like, for little kids having tantrums, that's just little kids, but for someone to have a tantrum like that, someone to break down like that, it takes a lot. Like, you know, it must be a horrible or really bad thing to have someone break down like that. Or it's them building up all these things and then breaking down because they didn't deal with those emotions. So it wasn't just that. It was, you know, everything's still being the same now too. Like, I tried doing YouTube. I tried finding a good job, finding a career, how to make my career, you know, being a songwriter. And I try to make friends, I try to do all these things, nothing working out. And then I try to find a boyfriend, a relationship, and now that not working out. So like that's what broke it, you know, how do you say it? The camera that broke this, okay, I know, the straw that broke the camel's back. This is why I don't film anymore, you know. So I don't know. I know a lot of people can relate to that, you know, not anything working out. But if anything, that experience taught me to not invest so early on. That was literally the day of when I saw that person. Ever since then, I don't fully invest myself in it, you know, because you never know, even when you're like swiping left and right. It's like, don't invest, don't think too much. You can like the picture, you can think a little bit about it, but like, don't pour your entire being into the, you know, because you never know then if they will ever match, if they are even on the app anymore. There's so many things that play into it that you don't know, so you can't assume, you can't invest yourself in anything like that. You have to protect your emotions. So, I don't know, this is a whole mess. I'm never organized in these videos. Like, I'm organized in everything else, not in life, but, you know, maybe that's why I'm so organized, or I like to be, I try to be, because my life isn't that organized. That's weird. Same thing with cleaning, I love to clean, and maybe that's because my life is a mess. Okay, on that note, I'll sum up in the description